Good morning, direct marketing class. So today we're going to continue on chapter 5, which the topic will be the media, a different, more flexible approach. So previously we already discussed the 5 major differences of the media and the 8 traditional media, which we traditionally use it on our daily basis, which are the direct mail, door-to-door drops, the newspaper, the magazines, the broadcast media, the telephone, and as well as the posters and the customer magazines. So today we're going to discuss the other types of media, which is basically regarding or the use of electronics. So those are the types of media wherein we use it in our electronic commerce. So before I start discussing, I would like to have a short recap when regards to, using the traditional direct marketing. And we all know that it's a personal selling or the face-to-face. Before, when we say a company, they usually represent the face of the company or the sales force. And normally, as well as the sales force, answer the questions, demonstrated the product, and offered solutions to problems, and as well as they establish loyal relationship with the customers. So definitely the people for the company. And the fact that the sales force is still an important function of marketing and sales, but the job will be difficult. So just in case in the future that you plan to be a sales representative of a different company, bear in mind that it's also a big task. And the face of competition has changed and includes alternative solutions, that has to require more inventive product and the service offerings. So definitely you have to be and very innovative and well informed with regards to the product of the company that you are representing. So in our daily marketing cycle or the sales cycle, it is often disconnected by the buying process. I mentioned this, it's because that we have to understand the sales funnel as well. Okay, so because the sales force needs a careful process to, to move the customers through the sales funnel. Kayo yung magpo-push if ever you will be the sales force. And it is a system where the prospects are identified so they can focus on closing the sales. Let me just show you on our PowerPoint presentation. I'm referring to this one, all right? So this is the sales funnel. The lead generation programs are a method devised to flow qualified leads into the sales force and classify those leads so that the sales force knows how to prioritize their efforts and focus on closing more sales more often. As you can see the funnel, you have on the left side is the prospect or your lead target consumers. So yun yung process or the system that you have to follow. Just in case that you're going to use a different media or channel media in direct marketing. Once you got the lead, if example, you're going to use the direct mail, that's the time that you have to qualify those customers. Then you're going to nurture. Paano mo kaya sila magkakaroon ng relationship? It's that because of the communication that you have with them. And that's the time that you're going to propose, meaning to say, kung you have to discuss what are the features of your product or the services that you are offering. And the last point would be the closing, wherein you're going to close the deal na bibili na sila sa inyo. And the service refers to the after service. So it doesn't mean if nakabenta ka na, you will stop there. No, it's a continuous process. You have to take care of your customers by having an after service. Basically, yun yung ginagamit natin pag dun sa mga electronics and gadgets. Example lang, to have a follow-up if they are, yung unit would be in good condition or otherwise. nasira yung mga units na yun or yung the product that they bought from you, that's the time that you will have to be consistent so that you can have a loyal customer. So moving on with our topic, which is the other media or the electronics communications. But before that, we all know that the internet is, is a terrific example of communications, creating alternative methods to distribute product literature, demonstrate benefits, and close the sale. And that's why we have to discuss this as well regarding the use of the internet. So let's discuss what the electronics communication is. Simple definition for that is that electronic communication is any form of communication that's broadcast, transmitted, stored, or viewed using electronic media, such as computers, phones, via email, and video. But each has a specific uses and is better suited for certain scenarios. With our in relation with our topic with regards to direct marketing, so we basically use the electronic communication to promote and advertise and to have this communication with our clients. So we're going to know what are the types of electronic communications. Basically, these are the email, instant messaging, the live chat, websites and blogs, SMS, text messaging, phone, and voicemail, and as well as the videos, which is basically, alam naman natin lahat ang mga example na to, and we commonly and daily use it. So basically, based on the research that has found, there are 98% of visitors using when they are using the electronic gadgets, or if they wanted to to browse a web. So sabi, there are 98% of visitors aren't ready to buy on their first visit. So this is a good challenge for us if we are direct marketers. How are we be able to entice those lead customers na they could buy these products that we're offering? So now let's understand how to use the e-commerce on direct marketing. We have 5, and then so let's discuss first with the email offers. So the email is one of the most widely used forms of direct marketing, largely because of the fact that most people use email every day, and it's insane the ROI, or the return of investment, of 4,400%. So if you will be able to have your own business, a return of investment kahit 98 or 80% ay magandang figure na. But if you have more beyond the 100% and it stays there that it's 4,400, ay napakagandang figure to use this this type of media. So it states that there's always the potential for awesome results. And if there's an email list, this is the perfect medium for breaking into e-commerce direct marketing. That's why we previously studied first yung mga about the customers, how to create them, how to have a direct mail list. Kasi all those information taken from the customers, you will be able to use them every now and then. And one thing you can send as well with an email offers. So on the right side, and is an example, a great example of an email offers by the Bonobos. This is mail apparel. So how are we going to send a good one? A good email is that first and foremost, yung subject mo ay should be very, yung nakaka-entice na, yung parang alert na maganda. And so they use the subject, hey there, you've got 15% off. So anyone who can see the discount or promos like this, they would lovely to check it out. So when you open this email, so meron silang 50% off, and the main picture states there, if you're going to purchase, if you will have your first purchase, you will have again a 50% off. And it was reiterated on the lower portion ng 15% off pa rin siya. So kahit saan mo tignan yung mata mo, you will always you will be kept reminded of the promos that they are now offering. So one of the benefits, even though it's a one-piece mailer, marami siyang purpose. So marami siyang pwedeng gawin. First, one benefit as well is it is a very low cost mailing compared to the direct mail, and can be used as an insert or as a pure mailing piece, and can incorporate a letter, order form, brochure, and as a catalog. So talagang zero budget when you're going to use the email offers. Probably the only thing that you are going to spend is yung salary lang ng graphic designers and as well as the staff. So an example that we have here with the Bonobos, this is the website that they have. So on the below portion or the picture below, may pop up siya when once you open this one. So this is still related if you're going to click the link that was sent via email. So nandun pa rin yung promo nila that they have this 15% on your first purchase. So on the second topic that we're going to discuss is the SMS messages. So it is still fairly new and isn't something all that many brands currently use. And it's sad to say that there are only 35% of brands have a formal SMS messaging strategy in place. And we all know that we quite receive some SMS dito sa Pilipinas. Basically, those are the telecommunications and some of the membership that we were enrolled to, katulad na lang ng SM Advantage, and the GCash and whatsoever. So, bibihira lang dito sa Pilipinas ang gumagamit nito as a tool for direct marketing. There are statistical studies that have found that there are 75% of consumers are okay with receiving SMS messages from the brands. And the SMS messages have a whopping 98% open rate with regards to that. And lastly would be the 98% of SMS messages are read within 3 minutes. So maganda yung impact whenever, if just in case you're going to use the SMS in the business. Dahil na lang din, of course, the people would love to check every now and then their cell phones and the messages that they are receiving. So mabilis kagad yung response rate with the consumers if they're going to receive this one. So let's have an example on this one. Where in the example or the business here is the 310 Nutrition. So their strategy involves texting customers who have an initial purchase to let them know about other flavors and add-ons before their order is processed. So example, a customer ordered this type of shake, vanilla. So once they place an order, there is an SMS sent immediately to the customers. So with this, they have another features that I mean another variety of this shake. They states there that you can try the vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, chocolate mint, salted caramel, and mocha. So with that information, you will be aware na wow, marami po pala ibang klase that I would like to try too as well. So probably if you were the customer, you will add on additional or follow-up order with that. So because of the curiosity and as well as the information given to the clients. So according to the case study, the 310 Nutrition was able to generate over 100,000 in extra revenue through SMS messaging. So ang ganda ng result when they use the SMS messaging. Just to inform you with regards to the system that is now using by the other countries, if you wanted to check this one, the www.breeze.com, this is a company wherein they are promoting the use of this system. If you're going to probably purchase this system, you will be able to be assisted in your business na mag-send ka ng SMS sa mga customers mo and immediately. Kaya ang ganda ng impact niya, reaching 5 million plus, or the people will have a 99% open rate with regards to that. Okay, the third topic that we have here is the coupons, and we all know what are the coupons. So sa internet, meron din, they could still use this one. So the fact that the 90% of the consumers use coupons in some way during the buying process, and we love to use this type of promos. So coupons are an excellent way to reach previous customers, as well as targeted leads and influence their buying decision. It relies upon a similar premise as discounts and is one of the easiest types of direct marketing to measure because coupons can be tracked. So I tried to check sa website ng SM. It's not just merely because I'm promoting it to you. It's just mas kilala din siya sa Pilipinas. So showing you on the picture on the right side, nag-pop up itong SM Appliance. If just in case you'll be interested, there is a raffle promo for this PS5. So it is for 27,990. And when I click that one, there was a description shown, which is shown below, written there, that the wrapper will be March 25 and 28. And with that, of course, definitely, if you wanted to have an entry, a raffle entry with that, probably you might as well come to think of using this one. So, ganun kadali. There are a lot of other different advertising or information that we could really rely on with the coupons that they are sending to us. Moving on with the targeted display ads, which is the fourth one. So this is an advertising, is a type of digital marketing that targets potential customers based on a wide set of variables, so such as demographics, online habits, and interests. So katulad na lang ng lahat ng nakikita daw natin sa internet, within a day, a person would receive or would watch 4,400 display ads within the day or any ads that is promoted every day. This was said by a digital marketing advisor. So ganun kadami pala nakikita natin. It's basically because of we are using the gadgets every now and then, using the cell phone, the social medias, the website. So ganun karami. Knowing the fact that it has an impact to every one of us, kahit sabihin natin, saglit lang natin siya nakita. So our example here with the 310 Nutrition, this is the screenshot of the Facebook account that they have. So may mga sponsored display ads sila every now and then. And even with other websites that would promote more. So it uses strong visuals like static images and videos to quickly capture the attention of users and get them to notice your brand. So with regards to this, you would imagine of being a graphic designer when you're creating a display ads, you should be very creative at very madaling makapture attention ng mga customers o ng viewers. So one of the most popular techniques at the moment is site retargeting. So normally, ito naman talaga ang nangyayari. If you open a website and it will lead you to display ads, makikita nyo. Once you click that, it will lead you with that with a website of that display ad. So ganun siya. But there is an income in regards to that. So every click na nagagawa doon sa website na yun, kumikita rin siya. So this is an example again of another screenshot picture for the 310 Nutrition. And given that the shopper has actually visited with this display ad, so they have much higher odds of converting than showing the ad to users at random. Right. So the last topic is the e-commerce using the website. So when we use the e-com or the electronic commerce, this refers to a business model that involves sales transactions being done on the web. So it's more on the buying and selling of the product that you're offering to your customers. So virtually every online shopping website, it might be, big or small, follows the structure. And any site where you can obtain items for sale over the internet is considered an e-commerce website. An e-commerce website works pretty much like, how a physical store works. Kung nakikita natin, if we have the physical store na, it is much complicated. When we have the store, basically we only have to display all the products that we have there, and inventories, then the inventories, and then the cashier will do everything to have the transaction with the customers. But when we use the website, it is much complicated. So when you start learning how to create an e-commerce website content, it's a bit more complicated to put up on online store compared to, an ordinary website. It's basically because of, every now and then you have to update all the details you are putting in your website. Example is that kung ano yung current inventory that you have on your physical store, dapat yun din yung exactly na nakalagay din online. If it was already purchased online, then you have to update it anyway. Automatically naman merong mga ganong system sa website. And just in case that you have more promotions with regards to the store that you have, well, you have to be very innovative and creative enough to have the good designs na parang mas ma-entice yung mga customers who visited the website. Okay. So with this, I hope you will watch the video on the example of direct mail automation. This is just, it's not that I'm promoting this kind of this business. It's just that for you to be aware in the future, although we don't have it here in the Philippines, sana nga magkaroon din, no? This is a good system wherein matutulog once you purchase this one, although we all know it might cost us a lot in our company or in the business, but it will help you on how to use the different kind of channel, media channel on your direct marketing. Kasi automated na siya. If you're going to use a direct mail to your clients, and it will have a follow-up email to your customers regarding that the content of the direct mail. And ganun din, ang ganda ng result niya. Every now and then, if there are customers who click that email, who open up that one and very interested to do, there is analytical result with that. So may report ka every now and then kung gaano kadami ang nag-click dun sa email yon or otherwise dun sa website na yon. So everything is connected with that kind of system. So I hope you have to read that, watch this attached video as well. So with this one is an additional information, just to be reminded to you that the data protection government laws of the world. So in our country, we do have as well this data protection. It is in the Republic Act number 8792. Yeah, I hope you will have time to read this one. So I have a screenshot here. So it's an act providing for the recognition and use of electronic commercial and non-commercial transaction and documents, penalties for unlawful use thereof, and for other purposes. So definitely every time you post something on the website or anything online, it should be factual. Okay, and an additional information again, regarding the new guidelines on electronic communications of direct marketing. So we have at least 3 to discuss, which is the legal ground for sending electronic communications. So there is ground with that. So bear in mind, if just in case that you already gave your information to a certain company, example, your phone number, your address, and as well your email address, it only means to say that you already have, you're interested and you have this relationship with that customer. So prior to where a prior customer relationship already exists, example, a relationship of mutual knowledge and trust enabling the data controller to anticipate the expectations of the data subject. So yung data subject na yun, probably kung ba may mga promotion sila, you are aware already because na merong kang matatanggap ng mga ganito electronic communications. Next would be the legitimate interest as a lawful ground. Of course, as a customer, you have already that interest with that certain company. Next would be the prior and express consent of the data subject as a lawful ground. So those are the few guidelines that we have to consider when we will send an electronic communication to our clients as well. Okay, so with this, I will have another record for the case study. So for now, I'm going to stop the lesson lecture of this chapter 5, part 3. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day.